it looks like you've been hired to do some driving for an affiliate of ours. And so I just wanted to go over a few key points. These are things that make Delivered Goods, or the business that you'll be working for, stand out amongst other delivery services and other businesses. Well, the first point of contact with a customer is going to be what they see. So appearance is everything. Now, you want to be sure your uniform's clean. It's real easy, especially after you've been working, for your apron to get grubby. You want to make sure that you keep that wiped off. You want to be sure to be wearing your hat. All of these things are just little elements that make a customer feel like you're professional. Especially when you're going to their home, you might have their financial information. They might be paying with credit card, debit card. They need to feel secure. So you want to be sure, if you're a female, your nails are done. You want to be sure you smell good. If you smoke, you need to be sure you wash your hands. And you need to be sure your car's clean. So when you pull up, again, you're representing your business in everything that you do. You want to make sure your music's down. And all of these things are only going to help you. These are aspects of customer service that are going to increase your tips, which is why you're doing this. Gratuities are going to make up a huge part of your income. And I know when I was doing deliveries personally, my objective was to make that as high as possible. If I was going to be delivering for 4 hours, I wanted to make as much money as I possibly could. So you want the customer seeing you and immediately having a good impression. All right, and the next most important thing is going to be your attitude. Now, you can be clean, you can look great, you can drive up in a shiny car, but if your attitude stinks, it's not going to matter. You're going to lose a customer. And I know what it's like to get very busy, and sometimes that can get stressful. You can get irritable, a little bit overwhelmed. You really want to keep that stuff under control. Your attitude is the second thing the customer is going to see. And again, another thing that's going to set you apart from other businesses is just your customer service. If you are, making a delivery and you're addressing the customer by their name, always use their last name if possible. So, whether it's by the order form or the credit card, debit card receipt, you want to say, hi, Mrs. Johnson, how are you? And I always encouraged my drivers to keep journals, either in their car, in their apron. And you want to jot down anything that you might hear that might be pertinent the next time you deliver. So, for instance, if Mr. Johnson mentions that his son is in a soccer game on Saturday, when you come in on Monday and deliver his lunch, Mr. Johnson, how are you? Hey, how was that soccer game on Saturday? How'd your son do? Those things are absolutely amaze the customer because they're so rare. People don't give that kind of customer service anymore. And again, it's only going to help you. You could easily, by your attitude, double your gratuities. So again, this isn't just, you're not just helping us as a business owner when you make sure your appearance is good, make sure your attitude is good, but you're helping you, which is, hey, you've got to be working, you might as well make as much as you can. All right, and the next step 4 is going to be making sure you have all your equipment. So we already talked about uniforms, aprons. You want to be sure to wear your apron. It's very important. You need those extra pockets. There's going to be, depending on what restaurant you're delivering from, you're going to need to have lots of condiments. You're going to have pens. You're going to have your phone. You want to make sure your phone is charged before work. This is your lifeline. This is how your app is going to be, how those orders are going to be coming to you. If you're doing corporate lunch, you're going to be connected with Google Docs. So be sure your phone is charged. There will be no way to get you those orders if we can't reach you by phone. you're going to want to be sure that you have your thermal bags. Again, super important. Now, when you go to a restaurant and you're getting all those orders and you're writing those names on those bags or on the stickers, you want to be sure those are tightly wrapped. You're not going to stack those in the thermal bags, but you're going to set them in there so to make sure food isn't damaged, and you're going to zip those up as soon as possible, actually while you're still in the restaurant. You want that food arriving to that customer hot. And you also want to make sure your thermal bags are clean. It's easier for those to get, sauce on them and smudge on them. Just make sure, again, before you start your shift, that those are clean. A lot of times you're carrying those in to a business or to a home. You want to be sure that again, every aspect of what you're doing makes an impression. And if you do these things, mistakes are going to happen. Hopefully they're just occasional. But if you can stay consistent with your attitude, with your customer service, with your appearance, making sure everything's prepared, you've got your equipment, when those mistakes happen, they'll be easily forgiven. Because you've consistently done things right. And I can tell you personally, having helped so many people start their own delivery services, that the difference in the people that are extremely successful and those that just stay average is customer service. That's the way you can stand out as an employee and also represent your business. So good luck. Have a great time doing this. This is a people business, and hopefully you applied for this job because you love working with people. You love talking with people. So any questions, you'll have our email. Feel free to email us any training materials or anything. We'd be glad to get those to you. Again, meeting the customer is going to be the most important point of contact for you. This is where we can really stand out from other delivery services that might just hire someone online that they don't actually get to talk to. This is a people business. To be a delivery driver, you essentially need to like people. You need to like talking to people. You need to like chit-chatting. If there is ever a mistake, you need to be the first one to apologize, even if it's not your fault. Let's say the restaurant made a mistake. Let's say they gave the wrong order. Again, you want to try to catch that before it gets to the customer, but let's say it didn't get caught and the person gets the wrong order. You literally bend over backwards to do whatever it takes to fix that problem. And you also apologize profusely. I'm so sorry, ma'am. You know what? I'm going to take care of that right away. When you do that, it usually will diffuse a situation. If you start kind of arguing with the person and, well, you put this or you put that, it just heightens it and you're going to lose a customer. It's not worth it. Just apologize. I'm so sorry, and we'll get that fixed for you right away. There'll be instances maybe where you have to give a coupon for a free delivery or something like that if it's something that can't be rectified. And usually the restaurant will also help you in fixing whatever problem there is. You want to be sure to use the customer's name if you have it. Now, when the orders come in, you're going to be able to see the customer's name there. If they're paying by credit card, you're going to have their name there. And always use their last name. So don't say, hey, Judy. You want to say, hey, Mr. Johnson, how are you? I would always encourage my staff to keep a journal in their cars or in their aprons, so that when, Charlie, who you deliver to several times a week, talks about his son's soccer game coming up over the weekend, that you jot that down, and on Monday, when you go to deliver Charlie's lunch, you're able to mention that and say, hey, Charlie, how was your son's soccer game? That stuff is absolutely incredible to the customer. That's going to make you stand out. I mean, you can go into McDonald's and you can go into Starbucks, and you can see a huge difference there with customer service. Well, we need to be up here. This is what truly sets us apart from not only other businesses, but especially delivery businesses. Okay, now Sam, he's our tech guy, is going to tell you all about the Wisdom GPS app. You're going to need that to be able to get these orders.
Hey guys, welcome to Delivered Goods. I'm going to show you the two ways that you're going to be receiving orders. The first is going to be for the restaurant software, which is called Wisdom. That's the name of the software. You're going to be downloading the app Wisdom GPS on either Google Play or the App Store, depending on what type of operating system your phone has. So first step, you're going to download that. Once you have that, you're going to need to get your login information from your employer. And after you have that, you'll be good to log in. Once you have installed Wisdom GPS on your phone, go ahead and launch the app. Then use the credentials given to you by your employer to sign in. If you have any orders waiting for you, they'll be sent immediately to your phone, where you can receive them, notify your customer and dispatcher that you are at the restaurant, en route, or that you have completed the order. You can also track the location of the restaurant, using Google Maps, or call the restaurant. You can then complete the order once it's complete. And if you have another order, it will be sent to you right away. If your company isn't using the Wisdom software just yet, chances are you're going to be driving for job site lunch delivery. The only thing that you'll need for this is Google Drive on your cell phone. Once your employer has shared your orders with you and you have downloaded Google Drive to your smartphone, you will launch the app and search orders, where you will find all the orders that have been shared with you. You can then view the orders as they were submitted with the information as seen below. So now that you know your end of the software, feel free to email us with any questions. Welcome aboard.